Hello, welcome back to the Great Patriotic War. We're here back in our multiplayer campaign. Took a little break from me yesterday, but finally I've worked up the courage to hopefully make it down the rest of the line. I'm saying that now, but in 45 minutes, when I'm like halfway through this, it'll probably not be the rest of the line. So prepare yourself. But at least we can start making it through the rest of the line. All right. So overall, what I'm finding very threatening is the kind of lack of space that I have to put down reinforcements here. Because I would like to hold right on the river line if I can. But that makes them very vulnerable. Because they could just easily get encircled here. So I almost have a mind to put them slightly behind that, but maybe on reserve. I don't know. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do here. So these guys are both relatively fit. 53rd Rifle Corps. This guy is not. Where's the 34th? All right, so we do have to move him out up to the north here. Shit. That ain't going to work. Okay, that'll work. Because we do want those guys to get some supplies back. This thing. Where should we put him? I'm thinking we could start moving him back up towards the reserve. So maybe like up here somewhere. Put him on refit for a few turns, see what he gets back. Kind of a similar strategy with this guy. Just start moving him back. Yeah. Ooh, I do want to move this rifle corps up a little bit closer to him if I can. Or maybe even swap him to a different command. I think that's what I might end up doing here. So the 10th Army, could we give that to the Western Front? Where did the Western Front end up? All right. Don't think we can, because the Western Front's pretty close to their limit. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, what can I get down there? What is in range? Could I rail something over to it? No, not really. It's better to march, I guess. then, let's at least try to hold this for a little bit longer. Now we'll sort out some command stuff here. This, I believe we want to just send this back to wonder why I can't transfer this. Did I transfer this in by mistake? I must have. We'll put it on refit and put this on refit as well, I guess. I don't know what's going on here, but we're just gonna stick them close to each other. Maybe we can find something that doesn't have any troops with it now. That's nearby. There must be some that are low on men. It's going to be tough to reorganize over here, though. We got this big gap now in the front. I'm almost tempted to scout it with like this tank division, just to see what's in there. So I think it's just maybe one division. So I wonder, who are these guys all under? 20th and the 7th. Let's just give him a whole bunch of stuff and then attack with a stack like this. Oh, because they're going to different commands. Well, he's got room in it for one more. So let's see if this works. Oh no, it's because he's unready. Okay, that's why. All right. Well then, let's get you out of here. Thinking we'll probably end up making our line like over here if we can. That's a pretty long front line though. Just try to densify this particular area. All right. Stick them on refit. And then with these two, let's see if we can just knock this thing back. I want to read the results. Why did that go so badly? I'm only putting up a 1, and they're putting up a 2707. How do they? I don't understand. How does a regiment put up such incredible numbers? I guess my guys are just that shitty. Alright. Well, that didn't work too well. Oh well. It was worth a shot, I guess. Kind of. Not really. Where did I say the line was going to be? Through here. We'll give him some support, infantry support. And then we'll put one right behind him just in case it breaks through and put him on reserve. And then we'll move him up to here. Let's see. Oh, you've got no one. Okay, maybe we can do something with you. Only 5,000 men left. I'm just going to get him off the map, honestly. Not going to do us much good. Alright, so those are still relatively healthy. This is still kind of healthy. Got some prep points at least. So let's move the command cores off of him. Just move him back a little ways. And we'll move this thing and stack it with him. So where's the 5th motorized corps? Must be in one of these huge stacks. 51st Rifle Corps, we need to move him over here because now all his guys are here. Maybe we'll take this guy back here and set him on refit and give him to someone else. Someone like the 61st Rifles. So we'll give him the 61st Rifles. And then these 2 divisions are still able to fight. So we'll leave them there. This, basically the whole 7th motorized looks pretty effed up. So what we could do we can move the whole 7th motorized corps up to this river line and just start preparing them there. Fortunately, most of them can't move that far, but the ones that can, well, kind of think these 2 have to stay here. So let's reassign him to the 5th, maybe? Yeah, let's reassign him to the 5th Motorized Corps so they're both under the same commander. If I can bloody find it. There it is. Keep saying motorized, but I mean mechanized. Anytime I say motorized, just know that I mean mechanized. Let's stick this here so it's a little bit more defensible. A little bit of a river. Is this clear? It is. Because we kind of need stuff to plug the gap now, unfortunately. So this is all swampy. Damn. Alright, nothing's going directly to this army, so he can be back a little ways. This guy's got nothing. So he can kind of come back up here. That thing's going to get effed up. Unless we can give a little support to it. See if I can take this off the map. I can. These guys did not get too much in the way of supply. Guy now has nothing under him. That's good to know. The 29th Rifles. I really wish I could get something up into that hex. Ooh. Because I might make him backtrack just a little bit. This guy could actually make it all the way up to here, which would be huge. Because I definitely need to defend that hex. Alright, this thing has been refitting. He's a little low on supply though. Where's the... Oh, he's been driving up. He's really tired, so let's give him a turn off. This area, it's the center is just so weak. All right. We're going to move these guys up Hmm. Seems like he's commanding people that are pretty damn far away. What's over here? Just take them both off the map, to be honest. So weak. Just give them to Orel to refit. Let's get this thing up to a higher priority. Let's briefly turn on our logistics. Because we're going to want this on a high priority now. Probably the same with this. They can't march any further. So I think that's the best line we can get there. Guess I could unstack one of these guys. At least get one per tile. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Definitely not good. What a disaster. I just noticed that those guys were kind of full. Not this thing. That's not worth. That's definitely not worth. Very low TOE. How did I miss that? anything else I could set up behind this? Alright, I guess I could start setting up Moscow. This will be kind of our last line of defense around here. Alright, let's just start giving these guys to people. It's going to be a little tedious, but is this guy? I think he's on the wrong side of the river. Isn't he? Oh yeah, it says the minor rivers to the west, northwest, and northeast. Oh, okay. Let's get him on the other side of the river. And actually, let's get him over here, I think. Yeah. Because now that puts him, not quite in range. Shit. One more over. Alright, perfect. Now that puts him in range of his corps commander. Let's give you a bit of artillery. Because you're going to need it. "32nd Rifle Corps doesn't have any men in it. So we can actually move that up a step. what the hell has he got these guys assigned to him for? They were all trapped in the pocket, I guess. Because they all have nothing with them. Oh well. We're getting there. We're getting there. This guy's actually not bad. How is the 5th Motorized Corps commander? I forgot to check him. It's not great. I just don't have the APs to replace him. Next turn maybe he gets deleted anyways, so it's probably no big deal. Maybe I'll give all these guys to the 16th Army. He can be kind of the defense army. Hopefully they're all in range of him. I didn't even check the first guy. I think he's within 6 though. If not, he can always be moved. Yes, they're all in range. And let's bump this guy up to a high. Okay, so that's perfect. Ah, he's 1 over now. Damn. That's no big deal. Being 1 over is not a huge deal. I forget, when can I move this thing? Or can I not? I guess maybe to save space, I just gotta put him in the fort. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Alright, so let's jump down to our other little group here. The one around Gamel. They're not really threatened at all right now. So I do want to move up an infantry division just to guard that airfield that is being used for staging some missions. But otherwise, I want us to just kind of sit here and see what happens where he shows up. So I'm just not sure if he's going to try some sort of pincher attack here. But I would like to link this line up a little bit more. Or even move some of them down here. I don't know. Not sure where I want them. So for now, let's move up this whole core. Just start like fanning them out kind of. Just like a wonky little shape there. And I'll just leave the rest of them where they are now. It's this 45th Rifle Corps. Let's move you. Do move you up here, just to see if they're going to be moving around. You might prove useful at some point. All right. Kind of want to set this as our arrival hex. But also maybe here. I don't know. Because I'm going to potentially need to slow him down somehow. Especially now that he took Smolensk so easily. All right. Well, I think the rest of this... these guys can actually move pretty far. Like I could move them all the way up here. I know it's only 5,000 men, but kind of think it'd be kind of useful to have them there, right? More useful than where they are now, anyways. There it is. Move them all the way up. It's a very gap-heavy area, though. I mean, because it kind of is what it is, but I had to put stuff there. I couldn't take any of those off. I wish this thing had more movement points. I have a mind to just stick them on that side of the river. Just to make them have to fight. Because then I can put this on reserve. And this on reserve. And maybe they'll all get committed. So can I give him to the same guy? What is he on? Actually, 21st Rifles. Let's give them all to the 21st Rifles. So that whole corps will be together. Together again. That's the long range reserve. In case everything really hits the fan. And the 13th Army, led by Filatov, will hopefully give him some good orders. 53rd Rifles, what is your story? He really can't go up to anything good. Would like to get this guy off of STAVKA though. Was that 20th Army guy good? Or was he? Is this guy good? He's got plenty of room. It's not terrible. Oh, let's get the 5th Motorized Corps going to someone. 30th or the 24th Army? Who's got better mech? 24th had not good mech. Neither does the 30th. Both have 2. Well, 28th. 28th is, this guy's actually pretty good. Alright, so let's give the 5th the 5th mechanized, I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, to the 28th Army. Let's give you the let's give you the 32nd Rifle Corps. And then who's 32nd Rifle Corps going up to? 13th Army. Who we already determined he's not terrible. So that'll work. And we'll give you the same thing. But this guy's not great. I'd like to give some more stuff to the 28th Army. I kind of want to make this a different color. Just so they stand out a bit. Because I want to remember that the 28th Army is actually good. Actually, let's make these guys black. Oh, that that color doesn't work, huh? I guess you can't reset the other color. So let's make them red instead. That'll stand out. It's probably just easiest to come back to this guy and there we go. Perfect. 30th Army. So much stuff is going direct to STAVKA. We really need that other front. But I think that doesn't come till turn 5, maybe. So we're not going to get it next turn either, I don't think. Well, before we end here, I just want to get an idea of what we might have coming in. So we want to do reserves. And then let's do DOE from 90 to 136, I guess. Got all those cavalry divisions that we could use. Got a few rifle divisions, actually, that are 100% TOE. But they're being sent elsewhere. Yeah. Not for a long time, though. Well, this guy's relatively soon, but... not a lot of options, though. But maybe we should bring them into the south just for the heck of it. All right, well, that's good to know. I think those are units that would be potentially more suited for the south rather than holding against this horrible situation here. So, all right, well, that's where we're going to leave it this time. We kind of did what we could in the center. It doesn't look pretty, but it might last for a turn. Probably not, but not holding Smolensk is really stupid. That's just really dumb of me. It might even be game losing. I'm not sure. There's still a long way to go before Moscow. But could be game losing. We'll see. We'll see what we can throw in front of it. I probably will end up giving all of the rest of the anti-tank guns and everything else. I'll give it to this area here. Particularly the 5th Mechanized Corps. I'm going to give you a ton of stuff. I'll just give you a bunch of artillery, a bunch of anti-tank guns. And I'll even give you I'll save the muggers. Send them to be 4. And just really hope he can get some work done. 63rd Rifle Corps. Where are you? You're actually kind of critical. Can we give you to a better commander? Can we give you the 28th Army? Let's do that. Don't think I can safely give him to the 28th Army. I have to leave him where he is on the 13th Army. And just pray that he doesn't get broken instantly. But let's stick him here. Leave him on refit for now, but at least he's a body. I am just really worried about this big old gap here. So I think I'll stall on. I think I'll bring everything into that hex and stall on bringing anything down to the south. Okay, so this is the reserve arrival hex. And everything from here is just going to go on up. We will pre-position some mechanized corps, although he probably gets withdrawn, right? Yeah. 4. So he gets disbanded on the 4th turn. Let's... we'll go through that next time. But my plan is to bring in kind of a bit of cavalry strength here. And maybe if I get the chance, maybe they'll leave themselves open to encirclement. It's just tricky with the river. The river makes it really hard. But if they leave any of this friendly territory here, we can get across the river and just kind of sneak. Maybe encircle a few units. Not much, but maybe even if it's like these guys push out real far, we could maybe just get in behind them, in between them and their infantry, and at least cause some higher attrition and stuff like that. And maybe even with ground support, we could get it to work. I think I will have to evacuate these boyos because yeah, I think I'm gonna have to evacuate them because I'm gonna lose that air base, and I will have to just double check around just to make sure I'm not gonna lose any other air bases needlessly. Lose any other planes needlessly on the ground. But I'll give that a check right before we end the turn. We are pretty close. These were the two most concerning areas. Next time we're going to go through kind of the fun area where we've got a lot of troops. And we're going to try to shift everything backwards in a smooth way and get, the stuff that's really messed up. We'll try to get it all the way back across the river and just start building our defense. I think that'll work. I think that'll work really well. But like some of these things really, really messed up. So we'll just start pulling it back. So that's the plan for next time. We'll finish up the southwestern front. And then the southern front shouldn't take too long to do. There's not a ton of units down there, so it doesn't usually take that long. But until next time, hopefully I'll see you back in the Great Patriotic War. And we will defend the Rodino once again.